Baby, you come my way. Got something I want to say. Can I get you out my brain? But first off, let me start by saying this. Ay, when I'm all alone, boy, you're the one I miss.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for this Halloween makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off just by putting a little bit of Coca-Cola into my system. I need some of that good stuff. And then we're going to go in and we're going to prime with this PRIMARK PS Pro illuminating primer just all over the skin. You can prime with any primer that you wish. And then I'm just going to prime underneath my eyes as well. And I'm going to be using the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream and just dab this and tap it underneath the eye area. Then I'm going to go in with my GIORGIO Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is the shade number 9. Sorry if I sound so bunged up. I am under the weather right now as per usual, so sorry guys. Just buff that into the skin, and then I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Caramel. I love this colour, I love the concealer, but I hate the fact that it runs out so quickly. And then I'm going to go in with my EX1 in F400 just around my darker areas, just so I can cancel everything out and get a really nice even base for myself. Now this look heavily relies on contouring, so I'm going to be using the TOPSHOP contour wand in the shade Angels, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, take it all the way up to my temples, my forehead area, all the way around, and do exactly the same on the other side, and then just do your jawline as well. And then I'm going to do a little bit of my nose as well, and then I'm just going to buff out with this Morphe, I believe it's a highlighter brush, but I'm just using it to buff out this cream contour, which buffs out really nicely. And then I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender just to kind of tap this product into the skin. Then I'll be using the infamous Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette and using Shadow Play. I keep calling it Shadow Lady, but Shadow Play. I'm going to go in and lightly contour. So you want to contour all the places that you put the cream, just powder over the cream. Then I'm going to go in with Subconscious, I believe it's called, which is the darker shade. And we're going to start deepening up this contour. You just want to do it light layer by layer. And I've learned that this creates a really nice contour, like a really nice depth. Then I'm going to go back in with Shadow Play and contour my nose. So again, everywhere that you put the cream, put your shadow as well. And I'm just doing the sides of my nose, and then I do the bottom of my nose as well. Again, going in with Subconscious, I'm then just going to create a stronger contour on the nose, because for this deer/cat, you want a really narrow nose. So I'm then just going to cut the bottom of my nose off as well. And then just slowly blend everything out. Take your time, guys. It's all about the blending and the contouring. Then I'm going to be using this LA Pro Girl concealer in Creamy Beige. It's this kind of wand consistency. And I'm just going to highlight, so I'm going to highlight on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes. I'm also going to do my Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin, I believe. No, I didn't do my chin. Then I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to buff this out. Well, I'm going to start buffing it out, but I realised that I've got a bit too much product on, so I've just taken the excess off on a tissue. And then I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender, trying not to go over where we've contoured with them darker shades. Then just take a clean brush, or the brush that you use to contour with, and buff your contour into the highlight. Now taking NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I'm going to be using this just on all the high areas again, all the high points of my face again. And this is a pure white, so it's really going to bring these areas out. So underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the forehead, the Cupid's bow, and the chin area. And then I'm going to use a flat brush just to start blending that all out. Again, making sure that I don't mix this with our heavy contour. So just buff all that out. And then I'm going to be using MAC Give Me Sun just to add a little bit of warmth around these areas, because the white is quite harsh on my tan skin. So I'm just going to be using that just to give me a little bit of warmth. Then I'm going to be setting all of these areas with Ben Nye's Banana Powder, the loose powder. I absolutely love this. I don't know what it was about it last year, but I love it now. And then I'm just going to kind of take the excess off, take another sip of my Coca-Cola, because this was kind of taking a long time. And then I'm going to go in with Dip Down by MAC, the gel liner, and I'm going to put on some really strong brows, stronger than usual, and then just use your spoolie just to brush them out. Then going in with MAC's Soft Ochre. I absolutely love this paint pot. I don't know where it's been all my life, but I love it and I live for it now. Just pop it on the eyelids. It's very similar to Maybelline's Creme de Nude cream paint pot. Buff that out with a beauty blender, and then using Give Me Sun, I'm just going to go over this in the crease area, just staying above the crease to add some warmth. And then using the Kat Von D palette again, I'm going to be using that shadow play and then popping that into the crease, and then using subconscious and then deepening up my crease area. And you just want to keep building this up. Just build the colors light layer by layer and you'll get the depth to your look. Then I'm going to go in with soft ochre again, and I'm going to create myself a cut crease. I am loving the cut crease at the moment. You'll see it in all my upcoming tutorials. You just kind of want to wing this out. Don't worry if it's messy right now because we're going to clean it up later. Then going in with Lyric, which is my favorite shade out of this palette. I'm then just going to set this cut crease with that shade, pat it all over. And then using dip down, I'm going to further deepen that crease with that cream product. Just line it, and then just using the same brush, I kind of just buff the product out before it sets in place. Now taking the excess of what's on my brush, I'm just deepening underneath the nose, and I kind of take it down the sides of my nose as well. Then taking soft ochre again, I'm just going to pop this in my lower lash line because we want to create the illusion of them deer-like or doe-like eyes, and then set it with Lyric again. Then using my Sigma Lace Detail liquid liner, the black liquid liner, I'm just going to create myself a wing. So I'm just going to do a thin line and then just wing it out, and I'm using that cut crease as a kind of guide and just taking it up, making sure that I've got some of the cream in between that and my cut crease. And then I'm just going to create myself an inner wing, or kind of like a little feline flick. This is really difficult to do, guys, on my eye shape. I don't know why I find it so difficult. Then I'm just going to create a little bit of shading, just using that shadow play and subconscious underneath where this cut crease or the lower cut crease is, and this is just going to create a little bit of depth for us. Then taking some more of the shade Lyric, I absolutely love this shade. I'm just going to brighten underneath my eyes, and this is just going to make them cheekbones pop a little bit. And then going in with the excess of that gel liner on my brush, I'm just going to deepen that lower lash line crease. Then using the liquid liner, I'm just going to create myself a little nose, so just put a straight line and then connect to where your nostrils are and curve downwards. Try and fill all the gaps just so it looks quite neat, and then take that liquid up just where I'm putting it right now before it sets, and then smudge it out, if that sort of makes sense. I'm going to be using these lashes by Dolly Wink that I got off eBay. I absolutely love them. They are so thick and so full, and I'm using my House of Lashes black glue as per usual. And then I'm just going to blend my natural lashes with these lashes with Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara by MAC. Now for these side bits, I'm just going to use a flat brush just to blend them out into your skin. And then I'm going to be going in with NYX's liquid liner, and this is a white liquid liner, and I'm going to be giving myself them sort of like Bambi marks. Now you can be creative with this. I've just done 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some to my forehead area. And you kind of don't want them to be really neat or like proper circles. You just want them to be kind of weird, I suppose. And then I'm going to go in with that liquid liner. I would suggest using a black lipstick, but I didn't have a black lipstick, neither could I find a kohl pencil. So I've just gone in with the liquid liner on my lips, just filling in your top lip. Then create a little bit of shading near your cupid's bow for a little bit of depth there. Now using the beautiful shade Yash by MAC, I'm just going to pop this on my lower lip just so it conceals it. And then I'm going to actually be using some glycerin. This is Ben Nye's glycerin. I'm going to be popping this on my top lip and on my nose, and it's just going to give that shiny effect as I guess a wet nose would or a wet lip would, without moving the product underneath, so it's quite nice. And then I'm just going to be using some of that dip down again, mixed with a little bit of alcohol, and I'm painting my hands because I knew I was going to be posing with this hand. And then I'm highlighting a little bit with the white liquid liner, and then using this Makeup Revolution highlighter just to highlight, and then kind of looking in the mirror again to see if it looked kind of good. Then I'm just going to be doing the hair just to finish this look off for you guys, using the Alberto Balsam back combing spray and spraying that in, and then just back combing my hair a little bit until I was happy with it. You kind of just want it to look a little bit cray, a little bit messy. And then I've got these deer-like ears or cat-like ears that I got from New Look that are really cute, quite big and lacy, and just pop them in. And that is it, guys. That is my Halloween makeup tutorial.
Baby, you come my way. Got something I want to say. Can I get you out my brain? But first off, let me start by saying this. Ay, when I'm all alone, boy, you're the one I miss.
Is it in focus, yeah?
I didn't see it.
Do it again.